Properties, First Dakota National Bank, CHS River Plains, Lamb Motors, Sander Auto Parts, and Gales Gas.
Curveball looked out for a strike three, and that will end the ball game as the Governors will get a doubleheader sweep of the Huron Tigers. 6 straight strikeouts recorded by Lincoln Keatles to finish off the game.
And by Gateway Ford Lincoln and Toyota, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Edward Jones Financial, and Faith Lutheran Church. Now, with the call of the game, the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here, I guess still good afternoon, as we welcome you here to Hyde Stadium, Friday night baseball, and what a beautiful day for baseball we have here at Hyde Stadium. A doubleheader as the Pierre Governors will take on the O'Gorman Knights here in the first of 2 doubleheaders this weekend. We'll play tomorrow afternoon as well as the Roosevelt Rough Riders will be in town. This is game 6 and 7 of a very busy week for the Pierre Governors, who come into tonight a 3-2 record of this week. And now 8-8 on the season. Yeah, they've played 5 games. 5 of their 16 games have taken place here this week. And by the time we get done with this week, they'll play 9 games in 20 contests right here at in this 1 week itself from Monday to Saturday. But the Pierre Governors are looking for a doubleheader sweep. At least right now, Game 1 win over the O'Gorman Knights as they come in at 6-13. The Governors are coming in here with that 3-2 record, but O'Gorman, they started out slow in the South Dakota games, but then it came to the point where the Governors they were unable to or they got the wins, but O'Gorman, they have lost their last 2 games, lost both games here this week on Monday and Tuesday, so they will be looking for an opportunity to get a couple more wins here tonight as they take on the Pierre Governors here at Hyde Stadium. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. When we come back, we'll have more of the pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
At the Y, we're more than a gym. We're a cause-driven charitable organization nurturing the potential of every youth, adult, and senior in our community. From advocacy to childcare, disease prevention to athletics, swim lessons to safe spaces, our mission ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, can participate in the services that we offer at the Y. We invite you to stop in and check out our youth sports, summer camps, group exercise classes, swim lessons, and so much more. Discover your Y at the Oahe Family YMCA in Pierre, where we are for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
The count may change with every pitch, but what doesn't change is God's love for you. Come join us at Faith Lutheran Church to hear about the God who blesses us with athletic skill, meaningful relationships, and the peace and comfort that comes from his Son Jesus. You can worship on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. or on Sunday mornings at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Faith Lutheran Church is up the hill at 714 North Grand, and happy to support our athletes, their families, and our community.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com,
you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back here, as we get set for the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Knights, the Governors looking for their 9th win of the season to get back over 500 as they start out the season at 3-0, but after that they have not been over 500 after they went to 3-3 after a weekend and then continued to fall. So the Governors are coming in here with an opportunity to pick up a win over this they're looking to pick up a win over this O'Gorman Knights team as they will be looking for that doubleheader sweep. But they got to win game 1 first, as it will be Jet Zabel on the mound for the Pierre Governors. And for Jet Zabel, he will be coming in making what will be his 4th start of the season, 8 1/3 innings so far, pitching 5.88 ERA, 2.76 whip for Jet Zabel, as he is also 1-0 on the mound for the Pierre Governors. He will be going against Logan Lindner for the O'Gorman Knights. And as Lindner comes in here, he has thrown so far 8 1/3 innings as well. This will be his 3rd start, 4th appearance. He is also 1-0. The hits at 6, runs at 5, earned runs at 4, and then over 4 walks and strikeouts for Lindner. He has got 11 strikeouts, 7 walks, a ERA of 3.36, and a whip of 1.56. So the Governors, well, it looks like we're getting closer to the first pitch already. So we're going to step aside for another 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame show after first pitch actually coming up here in just a moment. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684. Back here at Hyde Stadium as we're getting set for first pitch between the O'Gorman Knights and the Pierre Governors. We go through their starting lineups. First for the O'Gorman Knights, it is Carter Peterson leading things off, playing center field. Trey Heckenleibel, the right fielder, will bat second. Joe Niedringhaus will be the second baseman, batting third. Wyatt Hermson, the third baseman, will bat fourth in the cleanup spot. Quinn Dunham, the DH, will bat fifth. Keegan Winandi, the left fielder, will bat sixth. Zach Dunham, the first baseman, batting seventh. Charlie Huner is the shortstop, batting eighth. Tristan Van Wassenhove will be the catcher, batting ninth. And then Logan Lindner will be the pitcher for the O'Gorman Knights. For the Pierre Governors, they're 9 guys. All 9 will be batting. Jaden Weeby will lead things off. He's playing second base. George Stalley, the left fielder, will bat second. Lincoln Keenels, the shortstop, batting third. Gary Nedved, the first baseman, will bat in the cleanup spot. Jet Zabel, the pitcher, batting fifth. Grayson Hunsley, the catcher, he's back in the lineup. He's batting sixth and catching. Johnny Lyons, the third baseman, will bat seventh. Cade Kaiser, the right fielder, batting eighth. And Brecken Kruger will bat ninth for the Pierre Governors as he's playing center field. And again, Jet Zabel is on the mound going against Logan Lindner for these Game 1. And the Governors are without several pitchers. The only man that's unavailable for the O'Gorman Knights in this game is going to be Wheeler. He cannot pitch after throwing over 80 pitches on Tuesday. And so the Governors will not see him, but Pierre does not have Lincoln Keenels, Brecken Kruger available. Christian Bush, Jackson Edmond, and Brady Getz are all unavailable for the pitching today. And Keenels and Getz will return and be able to pitch tomorrow. We will step aside for 2 minutes, come back with first pitch. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Hey, let's go. We're going to be late for the baseball game.
I know, my air conditioner is letting me down like our middle reliever last game. I have to give someone a call.
That's easy. Call in the closer, AirTech Heating and Cooling. They use Coleman brand heaters and air conditioners, and like our team's closer, AirTech with Coleman products give us quality and dependability we can trust to win the game.
You're right. I'm going to the bullpen. AirTech, I need you.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
As we welcome you back here to Hyde Stadium as the Pierre Governors, they will take on the O'Gorman Knights, and we are set for first pitch here from a beautiful Hyde Stadium. What a beautiful day for baseball as the Governors are back to wearing those new black jerseys with the gray pants with the stripes down the side, or the piping down the side. As the Pierre Governors, Jet Zabel, we talked about his numbers, but we'll talk about it again. 8 1/3 innings pitched so far. All 8 1/3 of those innings have come on 3 starts for Jet Zabel. He is 1-0 on the season. He has given up 12 hits, 13 runs, only 7 earned. He has 11 walks, 7 strikeouts. He has hit 4 men, as it's an ERA of 5.88 and a whip of 2.76 for Jet Zabel. How about a 1-2-3 inning to start the ball game? He has not had one of those 1-2-3 innings. Batting average against with runners in score position, 286, but batting average as a team against Jet Zabel, 343 against Zabel. So we'll go through the starting lineups. We'll also go through the defensive positioning here. as Carter Peterson for the O'Gorman Knights will step to the plate, and we are ready to go from beautiful Hyde Stadium on a beautiful Friday evening. Listen to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Jet Zabel, the big left-hander, waiting for Peterson to step into the box. We're ready to go. Here's the first pitch. And it's over for strike one as we get underway at 4:59 on a Friday evening. 77 degrees here at Hyde Stadium at first pitch. Winds at 17 miles an hour. That one will miss low and down for 1-1 count. Winds northwest at 17 miles an hour. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. And for the evening, looks like it's going to stay relatively in the mid-60s all the way till what should be the end of the ball game, from the 70s down to the mid-60s. 1-2 pitch. That one's on the outside edge, taken for strike three, and there's the first strikeout, first out of the ball game as Peterson goes down looking. It is George Stalley out in left, Brecken Kruger in center, and Kate Kaiser in right. Johnny Lyons at third, Lincoln Keenels at short, Jaden Wiebe at second, Gary Nedved at first. Grayson Hunsley is back behind the plate as he missed the last couple of games with that after being hit by the pitch. He's back in the lineup and back behind the plate as he scoops up the first pitch for ball one to Trey Heckenleibel, the right fielder. And on the mound again is Jet Zabel. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's on the outside edge, and it's now 1-1. Is that Heckenleibel, followed by Joe Niedringhaus, then White Hermson, Quinn Dunham, and Keegan Watnandi. And then Zach Dunham, Charlie Huners, and then Tristan Van Wassenhove. There's a slow roller to the shortstop in Keenels. A stretch over at first base, and retiring Heckenleibel is Keenels 6-3 on the putout, and there's two away. And here's Joe Niedringhaus, the second baseman. Niedringhaus comes in hitting .250 with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, a triple, 15 runs driven in. That is the team high, and where you want to see your number 3 man probably having the team high in RBIs. First pitch is over for strike one for Jet Zabel. As a team, O'Gorman hitting .221 with an on-base percentage of .371, so not where you'd like to see those numbers if you're an O'Gorman fan. There's a ground ball to the right side, but it will be foul, and the count is now 0-2. Here to the number 3 man in the order, and Joe Niedringhaus. To put that in perspective for the Pierre Governors, they're hitting .323 with an on-base percentage of .468. The difference between a team that's 7 games under 500 and a team right at 500. 0-2 pitch is missed high and outside for ball one. Not a bad spot there from the left-hander Zabel, trying to get Niedringhaus to chase. Here's a 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive, bouncing ball over to the second baseman, Wiebe. He will field the throw to first, and there is your 1-2-3 inning, the first one of the year for Jet Zabel. We head to the bottom of the first. No score between Pierre and O'Gorman as the Governors are coming to the plate. Back in a minute, you're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
Bottom of the first inning, Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Knights. No score between these two teams as the Governors find their way to the plate. And to lead things off will be Jaden Wiebe, the second baseman, followed by George Stalley, the left fielder. Lincoln Keenels, the shortstop, is batting third. Gary Nedved will be in the cleanup spot playing first base. Jet Zabel, the pitcher, is batting fifth. Grayson Hunsley, the catcher, batting sixth. The battery mates 5 and 6 in the order. Johnny Lyons, the third baseman, batting seventh. Kate Kaiser, the right fielder, batting eighth. And Brecken Kruger, the center fielder, will bat ninth. Wiebe, Stalley, Keenels, Nedved, Zabel, Hunsley, Lyons, Kaiser, and Kruger Those 9 hitters in the order, all 9 playing the field. A historic National League lineup for the Pierre Governors as they go against Logan Lindner, as Linder comes in 8 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 5 runs against, 4 earned runs in those 8 1/3 innings. This is the third start of the season. First pitch to Jaden Wiebe, who missed low for ball 1. And for Linder as well, 11 strikeouts, 7 walks, 3.36 ERA, and a whip of 1.56. 1-0 pitch misses low underneath the glove of Van Wassenhove, and it's now 2-0 to leadoff man in Jaden Wiebe. The left-hander will deliver the 2-0 pitch. Wiebe will ground that one foul off the hands of Landon Badger over at coaching third base, and the count is now 2-1 to Jaden Wiebe. Wiebe comes in hitting .294 as first extra base hit on Wednesday, as that's taken for a strike, and the count is now 2-2. 4 runs driven in for Wiebe. And an OPS of .694. There's a ground ball left side. That's in the hole. The shortstop will field. No chance to get Wiebe out at first base. And the leadoff man is on, as Huners was able to field it in the deep in the hole at short, but absolutely no opportunity to throw him out. He did make the throw across, but Wiebe had beat it by about 5 steps. And the leadoff man is on base. A base hit for Jaden Wiebe. And here's now George Stalley, the left fielder, coming to the plate. George Stalley, he continues to hit the ball well. Slugging percentage of .677, which is tops on the team. First pitch is over for strike 1. That speed helps out, but he's got 5 doubles, 1 triple, 12 runs driven in so far this season for George Stalley. As Wiebe will take a lead at first. Here's the 0-1 pitch from the left-hander in Lindner. Upstairs, back pick over to first, and diving back in safely is Wiebe, and then jumping over Wiebe was the first baseman, Dunham. That's Zach Dunham. Quinn Dunham is the DH in the ballgame for the O'Gorman Knights. Here's a 1-1. Stalley will pop that one up right side. He'll stay on the infield. Dunham moving over to foul territory. Cannot make the catch, but it's a fair ball. The throw to second's offline, and Wiebe safe over at second base. It landed just on the line at first, down the line at first, and the throw was offline for the second baseman, Niedringhaus, allowed Wiebe to be safe. And I have to wait for the official scoring because, I mean, that's a tough play to make. And maybe it goes down as an error on the second baseman on the throw. Lincoln Keenels is now at the plate. We'll see what the official score is as Keenels takes ball 1. Here in the bottom of the first and second with nobody out. A mistake by O'Gorman has made it first and second. 1-0 pitch. Keenels will rip that down the line in left field. That one's going to get down for extra bases. Wiebe will round third. He'll jog on home. Stalley racing around to second to third base. He'll be held up. It's an RBI double for Lincoln Keenels, and the Governors quickly jump on top of O'Gorman, leading 1-0 here with nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. And Lincoln Keenels doubles home a run. So they are going to give Stalley a base hit. So it's 3 straight hits here for the Governors to open up the ball game. And now Gary Nedved, the cleanup hitter playing first base, takes ball 1. As Lincoln Keenels drove in RBI number 18 on the season. Governors already have 5 guys in double-digit RBIs. That one is fouled out of play by Nedved. The count's 1-1. And for Gary Nedved, with a .455 batting average, 10 runs driven in, slugging percentage of .618, second on the team. 1-1 pitch, as that one's at the knees, and the count is now 1-2. So 3 hits to open up the ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will bounce in just behind the catcher, in Van Wassenhove, but no chance to advance. Jet Zabel, the pitcher, on deck. 2-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Governors already lead at 1-0. Keenels leads away from second. Stally from third. 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and Nedved will strike out. First strikeouts of the ball game. First out here in the bottom of the first. And it brings up Jet Zabel with an opportunity to help himself out. A base hit could score 2. Depending on the jump that Keenels gets, depending on where that ball is at, Keenels could score easily from second base. There's a strike called right down the middle to Jet Zabel. Zabel's hitting .386. 4 doubles so far, 13 runs driven in. Looking to maybe add it to 15 here. That one's fouled out of play. That one will get across the street of Capitol. And the count is now 0-2. O'Gorman lost both games earlier this week. And the biggest takeaway from those games, by just looking at the box score as the 0-2 pitch comes inside, and it's now 1-2, is that they had 5 errors in the first game on Monday and 5 errors in the second game on Tuesday. And that's a big difference. 1 error for Lincoln in their 7-1 loss, and 1 error for Mitchell in their 3-2 loss. They had a combined 5 hits in those 2 games. The count's now 2-2, but 10 errors in total between those 2 losses. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That one will bounce in. Starts to get away from Van Wassenhove, but again, staying inside that home plate circle. So Stally can't advance and try and score on the wild pitch. But the count is now full at 3-2. On deck is Grayson Hunsley. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Zabel swings and misses. Pitch maybe a bit of a touch outside, but had to protect with 2 strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts now from the catcher in Lindner and Grayson Hunsley, trying to drive in those 2 runs. Governors were hitting .348 coming into the day with runners in scoring position. 45 2-out RBIs. There's a ground ball on the left side, fielded by Huners. A throw across. It's in the dirt. It's going to get away from the first baseman. Coming home is going to be Lincoln Keenels. Stally scored on that error. Keenels scores on the air. It's a 3-0 lead for the Governors. And there's the first error of the ball game from O'Gorman. Does not go down as an RBI for Grayson Hunsley. But the Governors do score twice. And now lead at 3-0. With now Johnny Lyons coming to the plate. A runner on second with 2 away. As the first pitch is strike 1 to Johnny Lyons, at third baseman. Lyons hitting .250 so far on the year. 0-1 pitch. That one misses low and inside on Lyons. .250 batting average, 500 on-base percentage, 500 slugging percentage. 1 hit and 4 at-bats. And that 1 hit was a double. And he'll rope that one for a second hit of the season. A rounding third, holding up at third base. And is now first and third as Lyons gets a 2-out single. Keep this inning alive. Runners are the corners to bring up Cade Kaiser. Good piece of hitting there from John Lyons, right over the shortstop's head, right on the ball for Johnny Lyons. And it's runners at first and third with 2 away as Cade Kaiser to the plate. And now we're going to get a courtesy runner. Matthew Brewer will come in and run. Hunsley was running for himself. But now it is Matthew Brewer over at third base running for Hunsley, first and third with 2 away. And Kaiser will pop that one up foul, and it will get over the top of the press box. And it's 0-1. Kaiser's got 2 home runs, 1 inside the park home run, and also 1 that's found its way outside of the confines of Hyde Stadium. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the outside edge, and the count is now 0-2. Kaiser hitting .325 with 5 extra base hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples. And he's got 2 doubles and 2 home runs. So 4 extra base hits. But looking maybe for a 5th extra base hit in the season. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kaiser takes strike 3. So 8 guys come to the plate, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Lindner, but he gives up those 3 runs. 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We head to the top of the second. The Pierre Governors lead O'Gorman 3-0. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey, yo, Speedo's Lawn Care.
Hello. Say, my yard's in rough shape. It's got weeds, brown spots, and crabgrass.
Yeah, no problemo. What shade of green you need? We got 31 shades of green over here. Even the latest shade of septic tank grass green. That one just naturally gives off a glow.
Call the professionals at True Green. They know how to get your lawn healthy and keep it healthy. They guarantee it. All technicians are trained and certified. Call True Green, 882-0643.
Did you ever hear the real story about the old woman who lived in a shoe? Who had so many children she didn't know what to do? Well, in the story, she wasn't given much credit. Believe me, she knew what to do, all right. She called my mom, Tara, at Kathy Sunshine Properties. She told my mom she wanted a house with 5 bedrooms and a large yard with room to run. Tara found her the perfect house and sold the shoe to a one-legged basketball player.
For your happily ever after, give me a call at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588. That's 224-5588. Visit contactkathy.com or stop by our new location at 301 West Capitol Avenue in Pierre.
Wyatt Herbson will lead things off for the O'Gorman Knights with a 3-0 lead for the Pierre Governors. First pitch swinging and fouls it out of play. The count is 0-1. 1-2-3 inning for Jed Zabel. And a strikeout, then 2 groundouts in the middle of the infield. So it's 4, 5, and 6. Herbson, Dunham, and Winandi. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there from Jed Zabel. And the count is now 0-2 to the O'Gorman third baseman. That's Herbson, a .342 batting average in that cleanup spot for O'Gorman. 10 runs driven in. As the 0-2 pitch will bounce in. Looking for Herbson to chase, but he was able to hold up. Herbson has struck out 12 times, walked 11 times. Checks his swing, but calls strike 3. And there's the second strikeout of the ball game for Jed Zabel. And there's one down to open up the top of the second. Quinn Dunham, the DH, coming to the plate. Dunham, .286 batting average, .447 on base percentage. With 8 runs driven in so far. He does have a triple and a double of his 10 hits. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And again, this O'Gorman team struggling to get on base. As the 0-1 pitch, there's a swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. On base percentage of a team at .371. An average of .221. So they don't walk very often. They don't get a whole lot of base hits. 0-2 pitch. And nearly buckling and getting Dunham to chase was Zabel, but he does hold up, and it's now 1-2. The lefty will deliver the 1-2 pitch. Right at the knees for a called strike 3. Third strikeout of the ball game now for Zabel, and there's 2 down here at the top of the second. And it brings up Keegan Winandi, the left fielder. Winandi, a .214 hitter, an OPS of .481. Their OPS is at .650, which is on base plus slugging. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. They have 20 extra base hits. They come in to today with 100 hits in total. 20 of those 100 hits have been for extra bases. It counts 1-1, which is 14 for doubles, 6 for triples. 80 RBIs of 104 runs that have scored. Struck out 150 times to 88 walks. 1-1 pitch. There's a line shot. There's a base hit for O'Gorman as is fielded by the right fielder. And Kate Kaiser, that one nearly got away from him on a ground ball, but it is the first hit. And there's 1 on, 2 away here in the top of the second, and it will bring up Zach Dunham, the first baseman. So when you look at those numbers and you see the .221 batting average and the .371 on-base percentage, it's an obvious point every time you take the field, as there's a ground ball foul in the first pitch. You got to limit the walks and you got to limit the errors. And that's the key to success in any win. But for the Pierre Governors, who have struggled at times walking too many guys and not playing clean defense. If you do those two things, you put yourself in a good spot to win in a team that doesn't get on base very often. But if you allow them to reach base with a lot of walks and reach base with a lot of errors, as that one's taken for a strike and the count's now 0-2, that gets you in trouble. Gets you in trouble in every game, but it gets you in trouble in games that teams shouldn't probably be in because of how they play baseball. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Jet Zabel will strike out his third man the inning, fourth in the ball game. No runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base. We've played an inning and a half, and the Pierre Governors lead at 3-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
This is the life. Sitting here, sipping lemonade, basking in the warm sun, and admiring the beauty and the solitude of my very own landscaped backyard. You know, I wasn't sure, but I was so glad when I made the call to Andy at Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping to finally have the work done. Calling Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping was probably one of the best and the easiest decisions I've ever made.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, 280-4440. That's 280-4440.
Back here in the bottom of the second inning, the Pierre Governors leading at 3-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. Joe Wickler here on this beautiful Friday evening. As Brecken Kruger, the number 9 man, will step to the plate. He'll be followed by the top of the order, Jaden Wiebe and George Stalley. The first three hitters here in the bottom of the second as the Governors look to extend their 3-0 lead here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. First pitch to Brecken Kruger. He'll ground that one foul over towards the third base dugout. The count is quickly 0-1. Brecken Kruger, as he comes in, batting .222. 6 runs driven in, 11 runs scored. On-base percentage of .440, as there's a swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. As Kruger's a good guy of having that number 9 spot. While the average may not be there, he sees a lot of pitches, which you like to see out of your leadoff man as well. But he really makes that, it really frustrates the pitcher when the number 9 guy starts taking a lot of pitches, fouling a lot off, making you work to try and retire him. And then all of a sudden he makes a mistake that counts 2-2 here to Kruger. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Kruger swings and misses and strikes out. That's the 4th strikeout already of the ball game for Lindner as we go back to the top of the order for Jaden Wiebe. Wiebe, Stalley, and Keenels all reach base safely. 2 singles and a double. And then another single from Johnny Lyons. 4 hits in that first inning for the Pierre Governors. Here's the first pitch to Jaden Wiebe. That one's on the inside edge and taken for strike 1. Wiebe singled and came around to score on the Lincoln Keenels double. And Stalley and Keenels both scored when Hunsley reached on air with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch is popped up on the right side. Another chance over here for Dunham at first base. He's in foul territory, drifts back into fair territory, makes the catch. And there's now 2 down. And it brings up George Stalley, the first baseman. Stalley singled on a pop-up that was misplayed. And they almost nearly retired Wiebe at second base from the baseline, and the count's 1-0. But Wiebe pretty much had to stand at first base. He could get off a little bit with nobody covering the bag, but there's really no chance, as that one's a ground ball that is in foul territory, and it will bounce farther foul, and the count's 1-1. But in that scenario, that Wiebe was just, well, you got to stay at first base because if he catches it, you don't want to be doubled off. And when he dropped it, just hustle on the way to second. And the fortunate thing, the throw was a little offline, and Wiebe was able to slide in safely. Count is 1-1 to George Stalley with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch. Stalley will rip that one towards right center field. That's down for a 2-out single. Stalley is now 2 for 2. That's the 5th hit of the ball game for the Governors. And it brings up Lincoln Keenels, an opportunity to hit here with right now a man on first base. And very well could find his way at second before we get too far along in this at-bat. Stalley with 3 steals so far as the first pitch is taken for strike 1. A lot of times Stalley's been on base. It's hard to steal when you get to second right away or at third base. Not much for you to go, but with the left-hander on the mound, it makes it a little bit more difficult to try and steal. Because just when that front leg goes up doesn't mean he's going home. He can step over to first base. So either go at first movement or you're going to be a little bit to get a good jump off that. There's a foul ball over the right side. And the count is now 1-2. And Keenel's looking to extend this inning. Stalley leads away from first. Count is 1-2. To Keenel's. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Stalley takes off. It's a pitch in the dirt. The throw's going to second. Standing up is Stalley. No chance to get him even with the good throw. A stolen base for Stalley, his 4th of the year. Count is now 2-2. And a base hit would make it a 4-0 ball game here for the Governors. Lindner will come set from the stretch. The left-hander delivers the 2-2 pitch. Misses low and outside, and Keenels has worked the count full with 2 away, and on deck is the cleanup man in Gary Nedved. He was looking for a better result in his at-bat after striking out the first time. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Keenel's ground ball left side, fielded by the third baseman in Hermson. Throw across the diamond is in time, and Keenels had to avoid a Dunham who had to step behind the bag and behind the line to make the catch. But that will end it here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We have played 2 complete here at Hyde Stadium, and there is a 3-0 lead for the Pierre Governors. Listen to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at ComtechPlus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Charlie Hooters will lead things off for the O'Gorman Knights, down 3-0 as they open up the top of the third. First pitch from Jet Zabel is taken for strike 1. Zabel so far through 2 innings, 4 strikeouts, just 1 hit allowed. Here's the 0-1 to Charlie Hooters. That one will bounce in, get to the backstop, and the count is now 1-1. For Charlie Hooters so far in the year, he's hitting, looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 4. On base percentage of .333. So nothing across the board, just 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. That one's a grounded foul down the first base line. The count is now 1-2 to Charlie Hooters, the shortstop. Followed by Tristan Van Wassenhove, the number 9 man in the order, and then Carter Peterson back to the top. 1-2 pitch. Good job by Hooters to hold up. Good pitch there from Zabel, nearly get him to bite and swing a pitch in the dirt. And evens the count. Zabel delivers the 2-2. Line shot. There's the first hit of the season for Charlie Hooters. He is on to lead things off in the top of the third inning. That brings up the catcher. And Wassenhove, the number 9 man in the order. Van Wassenhove is hitting .333. 2 doubles, 1 triple, 9 runs driven in. 17 strikeouts to 7 walks. He's showing bunt and bunts it to the third baseman, and Johnny Lyons on a 1 hop. The throw to first is in time. Good play there from Lyons. Good bunt, a good play all the way around for both sides. Well executed for both the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Knights. Sacrifice is complete 5-3 from Van Wassenhove and moves up Hooters to second. And it brings up Carter Peterson, the top of the order, with a runner in scoring position and 1 down. Here at the top of the third with Pierce still leading 3-0. Zabel the first pitch. Ground ball right side. That'll move the runner over to third base. Wiebe will come away with the play. The throw to first is in time. And there's now 2 down. And it will bring up Trey Heckenleibel. Wiebe made a nice play over to his left to field it. Didn't have the velo on it that he would if he was trying to throw for a strike on the mound. But it got the job done nonetheless. Here's the first pitch to Trey Heckenleibel. That was on the outside edge and taken for strike 1. Heckenleibel grounded out to Keenels on the left side, the shortstop, and his first trip to the plate. Runner on third with 2 away. 0-1 pitch is popped up, foul territory, and that will land in the stands. And the count is now 0-2. Looking for the strikeout here is Jet Zabel. Zabel delivers the 0-2. That one just misses a little bit inside. And the count's 1-2. That's a gutsy take there from Heckenleibel. But the right one. Here's the 1-2 pitch now from Zabel to Heckenleibel. That one will bounce in. Good block there by Hunsley. Keeps the runner at third base. Good to see Hunsley back in the lineup. Was hit by a pitch in the chest. Missed a couple of games. Swing and a miss from Heckenleibel. Zabel strikes out the man. Ends the inning here at the top of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Zabel's got 3 shutout innings for the Pierre Governors, and they lead at 3-0 over the O'Gorman Knights going to the bottom of the third inning. Listen to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Dr. Nick and Chelsea Redeman at Floss Dentistry in Pierre is family owned and operated. They have modern practice with skill and caring staff. They have same-day availability. Floss Dentistry is located at 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre with hours Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Give them a call at 605-224-2161 and don't put off that scheduled cleaning any longer. Floss Dentistry, 603 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or give Dr. Nick and Chelsea Redeman a call at 605-224-2161.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Gary Nedved will lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. 4, 5, and 6. Nedved struck out swinging his first trip to the plate. Takes ball 1 high and outside as we open up the bottom of the third. Governor scored 3 in the first inning. Had 3 hits that all came around to score, with 2 of them scoring on the 2-out air as it counts now 2-0. That one bounced in and got to the backstop. Here's the 2-0 from Linder to Nedved. Ground ball left side, fielded by the shortstop and Huners. Throw across is in time. The leadoff man retired. Here in the bottom of the third, Linder has really settled down after giving up those 3 hits to open up the ball game. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 error, no walks so far. But he's retired those 9 guys with those 2 hits and 1 error, and he's retired them with 4 strikeouts. Since the 9 guys, 7 guys with 4 strikeouts. As he's swinging a foul ball back to the screen, and it's 0-1 to Jet Zabel, who also struck out swinging his first trip to the plate. Linder, the lefty, delivers the 0-1. Lefty on lefty matchup. That one's upstairs, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Zabel, the only lefty in the batting order for the Governors here in game number 1. There's a swing and a miss by Zabel, and the count's now 1-2. You have a chance to have Jackson Edmond. That can swing lefty for the Governors. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss low. Bennett Dean will be another lefty that will add to the lineup when post-state season rolls around, which we are within the month of post-state starting. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's now 3-2. May 31st is scheduled for the first game for post-state. They're scheduled to be in Brookings for a doubleheader. And that would be 2 full days between the high school baseball season ending. Whether the Governors make it there or not, that's when the high school season will end on that Saturday. There's a chopper, right side, it will go foul. Stays at 2-2. Stays at 3-2. Pierre makes it. If they win the 2 games on the 21st on that Saturday, they play that next Saturday, the 28th. You'd have the 29th, that Sunday, Memorial Day, 30th off, and then their first games are on the 31st for the Legion season. 3-2 pitch is looked at for strike 3. That one caught the bottom of the zone, and there's now 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And we'll bring up Grayson Hunsley, the catcher, who came up with 2 on and 2 out, reached on an error in the bottom of the 1st inning that scored those 2 runs to make it a 3-0 lead for Pierre. He's trying to extend the inning another time. Swings to the first pitch and fouls it right at the plate. It's 0-1. Bennett Dean, Aaron Booth, and Isaac Pollock will be 3 super seniors for post-state, as they are returning, have returned, and will return back to the capital city here. Both Bennett Dean and Aaron Booth are both here. 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive, base hit through the hole on the left side. Seeing guy single for Grayson Hunsley. He's now 1 for 2, been on base both times, and the Governors will continue the inning here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that brings up Johnny Lyons, who is 1 for 1. Jack Merkwan will be the other guy that's running track. This season did not play high school baseball, but he will play post-8 in the summertime, starting on the 31st. Here's a ground ball to the right side. That one will be fielded by the second baseman. The throw to first from Niedringhouse to Dunham is in time to retire it here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. That's the second straight inning that both teams got no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the 4th. Pierre still leading O'Gorman 3-0. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
At the Y, we're more than a gym. We're a cause-driven charitable organization nurturing the potential of every youth, adult, and senior in our community. From advocacy to childcare, disease prevention to athletics, swim lessons to safe spaces, our mission ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, can participate in the services that we offer at the Y. We invite you to stop in and check out our youth sports, summer camps, group exercise classes, swim lessons, and so much more. Discover your Y at the Oahe Family YMCA in Pierre, where we are for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.
Top of the 4th inning, Pierre Governors lead at 3-0. And for O'Gorman, it is 3, 4, and 5. Joe Niedringhouse will lead things off, followed by Wyatt Hermson, and then Quinn Dunham will be the first 3 hitters. 2 hits allowed so far for Jed Zabel through 3 innings, as he also has 5 strikeouts. He'll be looking for strikeout number 6 here to open up this at-bat. The lefty Niedringhouse against the lefty Zabel. Niedringhouse grounded out to Wiebe in his first trip to the plate. That retired the first inning. Here's the first pitch to Niedringhouse. That one misses outside for ball 1. Zabel in the first inning had his first 1-2-3 inning of the season. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That one's upstairs and it's now 2-0. For the Governor pitching staff, they now have 18 1-2-3 innings. And 27 getting the first and second out. Actually make it 28 as it counts 3-0. Because Zabel in the second inning, I guess it technically would be 29 because you had the first and second out, and the first two hitters in the first inning. 3-0 pitch. That one will miss. It's a 4-pitch walk. First walk issued the ball game for either side. And the leadoff man is on base to open up the top of the fourth. And it brings up Wyatt Hermson. Hermson's 0 for 1. He struck out looking. Now the 5 strikeouts so far. Zabel's got 3 of them looking. Hermson right now is the number 4 hitter, hitting .342. That one is taken for strike 1. Well, it's coming in hitting .342, which is tops on the team, even though he's got 52 plate appearances, which is also like second on the team. There's a swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. Right around that top 3 in plate appearances, but he's got the number 1 average, and that's just across the board. That's not even if a guy's 1 for 1 in batting 1,000. Nobody is hitting higher than .342. 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip. Hunsley just couldn't quite make the catch and may not even got an opportunity to make the catch. But Hermson just got a piece of it. You could barely hear the nick of the bat touching the ball. And since it wasn't caught, it goes down as a foul ball. 0-2 pitch. Just extend the at-bat for one more pitch because Hermson goes down on strikes for the second time. Both looking, and there's one down here at the top of the 4th inning, and that's strikeout number 6 of the evening for Mr. Jet Zabel. And here's Quinn Dunham, who also struck out looking, his first at-bat. First pitch, ground ball left side, that's through the hole for a base hit. And it's now first and second here with one down, the first time that the O'Gorman Knights have 2 runners on base here in the inning. Here's King and Winandi, the left fielder. He singled his first at-bat. He got the first hit of the ball game for the O'Gorman Knights, which was also his first hit of the season. First pitch is over for strike 1. Excuse me, that was Charlie Huters that got his first hit of the season. Winandi was coming in with a .214 batting average. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled back. And it's now 0-2. That one nearly hit the window to the left of us. Would have been much better if it would have came a little bit closer over here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is a foul ball. And the count remains at 0-2. The young man has retrieved that foul ball. He can turn that in for $1. Maybe he just might hold on to a souvenir. Nobody saw me do it. Here's the 0-2 pitch again. From Zabel to Winandi outside. And it's now 1-2. Just a little bit outside. Hunsley was set up outside. Glove didn't really move, but just a little bit farther out. Just on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is looked at for strike 3. And Zabel's got another one down looking. And Zabel now with 7 strikeouts. 5 of them have looked at strike 3. And here's Zach Dunham, the first baseman. That was what hurt the Governors during their 6-game losing streak. There's a swing and a miss by Dunham, who was trying to make it a 3-3 ball game in one swing with 2 on and 2 out here at the top of the 4th inning. Well, the Governors had a couple bad weekends, and when they went to 3 and 6, they were striking out a lot, but they were looking at strike 3 a lot. That one's lined foul down the third base line. The count's now 0-2. Since then, the Governors, and I think that was a big talking point, was strikeout. We don't want anybody to strike out ever, but we really don't want anybody to strike out looking. You know, if there's a bad call, there's a bad call, but don't go looking at strike 3. Give yourself a chance to put the ball in play. As it counts 1-2, another really good block from Grayson Hunsley. And since that weekend where it really started to snowball in the Governors, they've been much better at the plate, even if they don't get hits, even if they're still strikeouts, as that one is skied out of play on the left side. We'll do it again at 1-2. As that one landed across the street of Capitol. But they have done a much better job of swinging the bat. 1-2 pitch. That one is fouled back again. Staying alive is Zach Dunham. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one hits him on the foot, and the bases are now loaded. And so the bases are loaded with 2 away, and Charlie Huners, who had his first base hit of the season, will come to the plate. As Jet Zabel has thrown 57 pitches so far, trying to get through this top of the 4th and keep it a 3-0 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Charlie Huners. Outside for ball 1. In this inning, a walk, a base hit, and a hit by pitch. Station to station have gone the O'Gorman Knights to load the bases up. Here's the 1-0. That one is also outside and is now 2-0. Nowhere to put Charlie Huners, as Zabel's got to try and find a way to retire him to keep this a 3-0 ball game. Zabel peers in for the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will catch the inside edge, and the count is now 2-1. That was pitch number 60 on the afternoon or on the evening for Jet Zabel. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's popped foul, and that one's going to go just above the press box area. Landed above, and I was out of my seat. I was ready. But the count is now 2-2. Still can't get that foul ball. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Take it inside, and the count is now 3-2. So everybody gets a head start. Count is full at 3-2. The runner at third in Niedringhaus will be a little bit slower to the plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Taken for a strike 3, and Zabel will strike out all 3 guys looking in the inning, and he strands the bases loaded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. After 3.5, the Pierre Governors still lead at 3-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
The count may change with every pitch, but what doesn't change is God's love for you. Come join us at Faith Lutheran Church to hear about the God who blesses us with athletic skill, meaningful relationships, and the peace and comfort that comes from his son Jesus. You can worship on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. or on Sunday mornings at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Faith Lutheran Church is up the hill at 714 North Grand and happy to support our athletes, their families, and our community.
Bottom of the 4th inning, it is Kate Kaiser, Brecca Kruger, and the top of the back to the top of the order, and Jaden Wiebe. First pitch to Kate Kaiser is taken for strike 1. A fantastic job by Jet Zabel to finish out the inning in that top of the 4th. A strikeout to all 3 guys. All 3 guys went down looking, too. There's a ground ball by Kaiser through the hole on the left side, and he's got a base hit, leadoff single for the Pierre Governors. And they're in business here in the bottom of the 4th, trying to extend their 3-0 lead. So Jet Zabel, that's the 2nd inning now that he's struck out the side, as he's got 8 strikeouts, and 6 of the 8s have gone down looking at strike 3. Here's Brecken Kruger. We'll see if they're going to try and bunt with him. Third baseman Hermsen in of the bag. That one will bounce in. It will get over to the right side. Rounding second is Kaiser. He's going to take off for third. The throw coming is high into left field, but Kaiser will stay at third base as the left fielder Wenandi was coming across to back it up, and the wild pitch turns into 2 bases for Cade Kaiser. And so for Cade Kaiser, was able to get to third base because of that, the pitch that went in the dirt, and the catcher in Van Wassenhoven went off the mask and he couldn't locate it as Kruger fouls one off of his leg. And the count is now even at a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Kruger line shot up the middle. It's fielded by the shortstop. Huners will throw to first. Now the throw's coming home. Sliding in safely is Kaiser. An RBI ground out for Brecken Kruger. There's one down. The Governors now lead at 4-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Great play by Huners. He turned to look at third base, and Kaiser made the step back to third. Huners fired to first. As soon as Huners looked away, Kaiser took off for home, slid in safely to be able to get the run scored as Jaden Wiebe will now come to the plate. As that one will be taken low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will bounce in, and the count is now 2-0. Pitch to Wiebe. Ground ball left side. Third baseman just past his glove. A base hit for Jaden Wiebe. He's now 2 for 3. And the Governors have their second hit of the inning. Maybe restarted a little bit of a rally here to try and pick up another run. 7th hit of the ball game now. 8th hit of the ball game for the Pierre Governors. As George Stalley, who is 2 for 2, will come to the plate. Stalley 2 singles. He scored in the first inning. Was stranded at second in the second. Pickoff attempt and back in safely. Wiebe will lead away from first. Here's the first pitch. That was a ground ball up the middle. A flip to second. They got him at second. The throw to first is picked out, and they get a double play as George Stalley. That's a rare one for Stalley to ground into a double play, and it ends the inning here in the bottom of the fourth. But a run scores on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We have played 4 completes, and the Pierre Governors lead at 4-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Tristan Van Wassenhove will see the first pitch and take it outside for ball 1 as we're underway here in the top of the 5th inning. 4-0 lead for the Pierre Governors. The 1-0 from Zabel. That one's taken for a strike, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Van Wassenhove had a sacrifice bunt. Well executed to the third baseman and Johnny Lyons. The Governors had a well executed play over there at third base to first. The count's now 1-2. As that one's fouled back to the netting. So far, it is for the O'Gorman Knights. No runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Here, Governors have 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Excuse me, no errors. There's a swing and a miss by Tristan Van Wassenhove, and it's the 9th strikeout of the ball game now for Jet Zabel. And the leadoff man is retired. It's only the 3rd time that a man has gone down swinging on Zabel of the 9 strikeouts. 4 guys have been left on base for O'Gorman, 4 also left on base for the Governors through those 4 innings, as the first pitch is missed for ball 1. And for Jet Zabel and the Pierre Governors, trying to manage their way through this doubleheader, as that one's skied out towards center field. Brecken Kruger is over there patrolling center. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 down. Here in the top of the 5th inning. And it brings up Trey Heckenleibel. But the Governors are without Lincoln Keenels, Brecken Kruger, Christian Bush, Jackson Emmon, Brady Getz. Those 5 guys cannot pitch here in this doubleheader. Spencer Easlin not going to pitch either after being hit by a comebacker. I think actually Jaden Weeby's also unable to pitch. He might actually be able to pitch today, but they might be saving him for tomorrow. First pitch is over for strike 1 to Trey Heckenleibel, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is over for a strike, and the count is quickly 0-2. This is going to be pitch number 72 from Jet Zabel. Trying to get through 5 innings for the Pierre Governors. 0-2 pitch. That one will hit Heckenleibel, and the inning will continue. Second time that a man has been hit. 3rd free pass issued by Jet Zabel here in this ball game. Joe Niedringhaus, who is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Weeby at second in the first inning and also walked and was straight at third base. First pitch swinging, ground ball over the bag at third base. Lyons somehow is able to make that play, and he throws it across the diamond to try and make that play happen for Johnny Lyons, feeling it over the bag and making the play, and made it look easy to retire the side here in the bottom of the top of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. 4.5 done here at Hyde Stadium in Game 1. The Pierre Governors lead it 4-0. Listen to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
First pitch coming to Lincoln Keenels as we open up the bottom of the 5th, and he rips it down the third base line off the diving glove of the third baseman Herbson, goes into left field, and Keenels will stop at first with a leadoff single. That ball was smashed down the third base line, and Herbson somehow got a glove on a diving attempt, and Keenels is now 2 for 3 in the ball game with a leadoff single. That one easily could have gone for extra bases down the line. Here's now Gary Nedved, who's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2 so far. Takes strike 1. Nedved struck out swinging in the first and grounded out to the shortstop in the third. Got a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 0-1 pitch. Nedved grounds it up the middle of the shortstop again to second for 1. Back to first is in time. Another 6-4-3 double play, and there's now 2 down. As quickly as the leadoff man reached base, it's now 2 away. The second time that O'Gorman has turned a 6-4-3 double play. This will be only pitch number 4 of the inning for Lindner as he faced Jet Zabel, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch will miss low for ball 1. Because Keenels swung out of base on the first pitch of the inning, and then Nedved swung at pitch number 2 of his at-bat. And Zabel will foul the 1-0 pitch back, and it's now 1-1. On deck would be Grayson Hunsley. Two outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Zabel will rip it over the left side, but caught by the shortstop in Huners. And that will retire the side in just a 7-pitch inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. After 5, Pierre Governors lead it 4-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Top of the 6th inning, it is 4, 5, and 6 for the O'Gorman Knights as Wyatt Hermson, Quinn Dunham, and Keegan Winandi be the first 3 hitters. As Jet Zabel's got a 4-0 lead over the O'Gorman Knights right now as we open up the top of the 6th. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. 6 o'clock here at Hyde Stadium. First pitch over for strike 1. The Governors scored 3 in the first inning. They had 3 hits. They also had an error to score 2 of those 3 runs. An RBI double for Lincoln Keenel's got the Governors on the board. That one will come in and hits Hermson. And the leadoff man is on base to open up the top of the 6th inning. 3rd time, one in each of the last 3 innings that Zabel has hit it in O'Gorman Knight. And almost all 3 of them have been on the front foot. That one actually looked like it hit the back foot of Wyatt Hermson. But now here's Quinn Dunham, the DH, who's 1 for 2. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. No action in the bullpen right now for the Pierre Governors, as Jet Zabel has thrown very well for the Pierre Governors through 5 innings. 1-0 pitch comes inside. The count's now 2-0. Zabel so far, that was pitch number 77. So if he can get through this inning in a reasonable pitch count, he can find himself a possibility of trying to go all 7 for the Governors. So he's swing and a miss, and it's now 2-1. But in reality, to feel pretty confident about it, you almost want to find a way to get through here than about 10 pitches. That one's shot out towards left field. Going back is Stalley. He'll make the catch in front of the track. And a long first out for the O'Gorman Knights, the hardest hit ball all day. And there's one down here in the top of the 6th, and it brings up Keegan Winandi. Winandi is 1 for 2. He singled back in the top of the 2nd and struck out looking in the top of the 4th. Pitch number 80 upcoming from Jet Zabel. That one's popped foul and out of play behind the press box. 9 strikeouts for Zabel. 1 walk, but he's hit 3 guys. 3 hits scattered out through 3 different innings. 1 the 2nd, 1 the 3rd, and 1 the 4th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Winani's got 1 of those 3 hits. There's a ground ball up the middle. Diving stop by Wiebe. Gets up, the throw to first is high, and it'll get over the head of Nedved. He'll pick up the ball. He's going to throw it to second. It's offline, but a tag by Keenels will get the man at second base in Winandi. And there's now 2 down with a runner at third base. So it turns into an error by Wiebe, but it still makes up for with the throw from Nedved to Keenels to retire Winandi. And it will go down as a 4-3-6 putout, but an error charged to Wiebe. First error of the ball game for the Governors. And that one's popped foul by Zach Dunham, the first baseman. So Gorman, another man 90 feet away. The third time that they've got a runner at third base. Both times, of course, left stranded because it's a 4-0 score right now for the Governors. There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch that Dunham was well out in front of it. And the count is now 0-2. Pitch number 84 upcoming. Here from Jet Zabel trying to end this top of the 6th inning. Here's the 0-2 to Dunham. Swing and a miss, and Zabel gets his 10th strikeout, and he'll have 20 pitches to work with in the top of the 7th to try and get a complete game for the Governors. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and a 1-man left on base. After 5.5, the Pierre Governors lead at 4-0 over the O'Gorman Knights. You're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
First pitch to Grayson Hunsley is taken for strike one as we're underway here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hunsley is 1 for 2. Reshawn Aaron also singled. Governors lead at 4-0 over O'Gorman Knights. There's a ground ball over to the third base coach and Landon Badger, and he makes the play over there. Barehanded stab by Badger over at third base. The count's now 0-2. Linder, who is working into his 6th inning. There's a ground ball by Hunsley, left side. Here near the shortstop will field. The throw to first is in time, and the leadoff man retired. Here to open up the bottom of the 6th inning. As Johnny Lyons, Kate Kaiser, 7-8 here for the Governors now. 3 runs in the first for Pierre. They added 1 in the 4th on an RBI ground out from Brecken Kruger. Keno's got the RBI double. 2 runs scored on Hunsley's ground ball that he reached on air. No RBIs given to Hunsley. And it would have ended the inning as well. It would have been a 1-0 game after that. If that out would have been recorded, ended up being a 3-0 lead for the Governors. And Brecken Kruger is able to get the RBI ground out to make it 4-0, and that's where we stand here in the bottom of the 6th with a 2-0 count to Johnny Lyons. Lyons is 1 for 2, singled back in the first inning. That one's taken for a strike, and the count is now 2-1. Again, Jet Zabel will have 20 pitches to work with, and of course he can go above 105 in the at-bat, not prior to the at-bat. That one will bounce in. The count's now 3-1. No walks issued from Linder quite yet. This could be the first walk. 3-1 pitch, taken for a strike, and the count's now 3-2. This is going to be pitch number 82 upcoming from Linder. So he's in a good spot to get through 6 innings. Does not hit a man, not walked a guy until just then. The first walk issue of the ball game. Johnny Lyons draws the walk. And there's 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, and it'll bring up Kate Kaiser. So the first walk issue. Been 3 guys that have been hit from O'Gorman. 1 walk for O'Gorman as well, and only 1 walk issued by Linder as Kaiser swings to the first pitch and fouls that one out of play. And it's 0-1. For O'Gorman at the top of the 7th, it is 8-9-1. And Jet Zabel with 85 pitches through 6 innings. And Kaiser will get that one out towards right center field, coming in as the right fielder to make the catch in Heckenleibel. And there's now 2 down. Looked like Kaiser might have got that off the end of the bat. But there's 2 away, and it brings up Brecken Kruger, the number 9 man. RBI ground out in the 4th inning. O'Gorman has turned 2 double plays, and obviously will not turn a double play in this inning with already 2 outs, but back-to-back innings in the 4th and 5th. They turn an inning double play in the 4th, and after a base hit to lead off the 5th, turn it 6-4-3 double play. First pitch is over for strike one to Brecken Kruger. No action in the bullpen out in right field for the Governors, which tells you this is Jet Zabel's opportunity to go full 7 innings. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled back, and it will get out of play over the press box. And the count's now 0-2. Kruger struck out swinging in the 2nd before that RBI ground out in the 4th. Now here's the 0-2 from Linder to Kruger. Line shot, one hopper scooped up by Huners. He'll throw to first to retire Kruger. And that will end things here in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the 7th. Governors 3 outs away from picking up a Game 1 win, leading 4-0 over O'Gorman. You listen to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Hey, let's go. We're going to be late for the baseball game.
I know, my air conditioner is letting me down like our middle reliever last game. I have to give someone a call.
That's easy. Call in the closer, AirTech Heating and Cooling. They use Coleman brand heaters and air conditioners, and like our team's closer, AirTech with Coleman products give us quality and dependability we can trust to win the game.
You're right. I'm going to the bullpen. AirTech, I need you. Top of the 7th, Charlie Huners will lead things off as it's 8-9-1. Huners, Tristan Van Wassenhove, and Carter Peterson be the first 3 men here to open up the top of the 7th. 20 pitches for Jet Zabel here in this inning. Of course, he can go over that pitch count if he is in the middle of the at-bat. First pitch is over for strike one. Governors lead at 4-0 here at the top of the 7th of game number 1 of our doubleheader. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is taken for a strike, and the count is now quickly 0-2. Huners is 1 for 2, singled. That was his first hit of the season, and also struck out looking. 10 strikeouts for Zabel, and the 0-2 pitch will miss low for ball 1. Tristan Van Wassenhove and Carter Peterson. 1-2 pitch. That one is out towards right field. Cade Kaiser is patrolling over there. He'll make the catch, and there's one down here at the top of the 7th. And it brings up the number 9 hitter in Tristan Van Wassenhove, the catcher. 0 for 1. He had sack bunt and also struck out swinging. 10 strikeouts for Jet Zabel. He's looking for, at most, maybe 12. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. But he would probably be perfectly fine to end at 10 and pick up a complete game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will bounce in. The count's now 1-1. Game 2 will be upcoming right around 30 minutes after we finish game number 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will also bounce in. The count is now 2-1. That was pitch number 91 for Zabel, so he's got another 14 left. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a line shot to left field. That's down for a base hit. That is the 4th hit of the ball game for the O'Gorman Knights. And there's 1 on and 1 out here at the top of the 7th, and Carter Peterson, the leadoff man, will come to the plate. And they will leave Van Wassenhove on to run for himself. They do have action in the left field bullpen, presumably if this would go to the bottom of the 7th inning. That one will off the glove of Hunsley. The throw coming to second. Not going to be in time. Van Wassenhoven takes it. The count is 1-0, and that eliminates the potential of a double play without doubling them off. Here's a 1-0 pitch from Zabel to Peterson. That one just a bit upstairs, and the count's now 2-0. Pitch number 95 for Zabel upcoming. The 2-0. There's a line shot into left field. A slow bouncer that will get into left field. They will hold the runner at third. So it's now first and third with one away. That double play is back up, and now O'Gorman with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs has an opportunity to try and end the shutout from Jet Zabel. That's the first hit for Carter Peterson. So the first time this ball game that O'Gorman has multiple hits in the inning. It's Trey Heckenleibel, who was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. We'll step to the plate, and we'll have a mound visit here from Landon Badger. I think he's calling the entire infield in. So just 10 pitches left for Jet Zabel. And again, we had some controversy, or somewhat controversy, and maybe still some controversy on Tuesday's game, as Sturgis, the pitcher, according to their game changer, finished with 107, and according to the Pierre game changer, finished with 113, which means that he was out on the mound past the 105 pitch count when he started the at-bat. But again, you can come out, you can finish the at-bat. If this would go 10 pitches here in this at-bat, Zabel can finish the at-bat, whether it goes another 10 pitches or however many goes, but he has to come out after, at 105 or more, has to come out after the at-bat is done. Here's the first pitch to Heckenleibel. Off the hands, coming in is Nedved, dives and he makes the catch, and there's now 2 down. That's a tough play for Nedved. Not a lot of time to track that one down, but he is able to dive and make the grab, and there's 2 away, and the Governors are 1 out away from finishing out this ball game. And it is Wyatt Herbson. And Zabel has 9 pitches to try and get this man out. And maybe the Governors are going to continue to try and hold on Peterson over at first base. Joe Niedringhaus, the hitter. First pitch is over for strike 1. They need Niedringhaus and then Wyatt Herbson both to get on base and to come around and score if they want to have any shot to tie this one up. 4-0 our score at 2 outs at the top of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch. That one will hit Niedringhaus, and the bases are now loaded. So the tying run will come to the plate here in the top of the 7th. And Zabel, that's only pitch number 98. So he's got another 7 to work with. That's the 4th man that he's hit. Heckenleibel got hit, Niedringhaus, Herbson, who is up to the plate, and also Zach Dunham, the first baseman. But there's 2 down, bases are loaded, and Wyatt Herbson steps to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Comes inside for ball 1. Governors are trying to finish this one out here. A 4-0 lead over O'Gorman. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss inside and low, and the count's now 2-0. That was pitch number 100 from Zabel. Here comes the 2-0 from Zabel now to Wyatt Herbson. Swings and grounds it off the foot. So the count's now 2-1. Might have hit the heel of his cleat. But the count's 2-1 to Wyatt Herbson. He is 0 for 2. Been caught looking twice and was hit by a pitch. Pitch number 102 from Jet Zabel. Here's the 2-1. That one's off the glove. Run started to come in, but now we'll back things up, and the count's now 2-2, and the Governors are a strike away from taking game number 1. So on pitch number 103, Zabel's got an opportunity to finish this one out. Count is 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 7th. The Governors lead at 4-0. Jet Zabel, maybe strikeout number 11 to finish it out. 2-2 pitch. Line shot to right field. Kate Kaiser going over the line. It will land foul. So we'll do it again here at 2-2. And if Zabel does not retire Herbson, it has to be on this pitch for Zabel then to have another opportunity to finish out a complete game, because this will be pitch number 104. So here is the 2-2 again from Zabel to Hermsen. The bases loaded and 2 outs. Looked out for strike 3, and that's the ball game. 11 strikeouts for Jed Zabel, and he gives Hermsen the hat trick, all looking to finish it out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base. The Governors win it 4-0 on a complete game shutout for Jed Zabel. Time of the ball game, a crisp 1 hour and 20 minutes. And the Governors take game number 1 here over the O'Gorman Knights. We will step aside for 2 minutes, and when we come back, we'll have our recap of game number 1. And game number 2 is looking to get started before 7 o'clock here this evening. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Baseball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey, let's go. We're going to be late for the baseball game.
I know, my air conditioner is letting me down like our middle reliever last game. I have to give someone a call.
That's easy. Call in the closer, AirTech Heating and Cooling. They use Coleman brand heaters and air conditioners, and like our team's closer, AirTech with Coleman products give us quality and dependability we can trust to win the game.
You're right. I'm going to the bullpen. AirTech, I need you.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
As we welcome you back here to Hyatt Stadium, the Pierre Governors, they win it 4-0 over the O'Gorman Knights in game number 1 as the Govs scored 3 runs in the first inning. They didn't have to score in the fourth, but they did. They scored an extra run in the fourth inning to pick up a 4-0 win as Jed Zabel went all 7 innings. No runs, 5 hits. He had 1 walk. He did hit 4 men, but he also had 11 strikeouts in the ballgame as he threw 104 pitches for the win for the Governors. That was a heck of a job from Jed Zabel. 70 of the 104 pitches were strikes, 11 strikeouts, and just that 1 walk. The Governors scored those 3 runs in the first inning on a single, and double that got the first run in. Wiebe singled. Stalley had a single that was misplayed, and wind caused the factor of it. And then a double from Lincoln Keenels, which made it 1-0. And then an error by the shortstop in Charlie Huners by Grayson Hunsley's ball put into play, scored the 2 runs to make it a 3-0 lead for the Pierre Governors. And then it was all the way to the 4th inning where Cade Kaiser singled, was stealing on the pitch that ended up getting away from the catcher. He took third base on the same pitch, and then a ground out from Brecken Kruger scored the run to make it 4-0. And that was all the scoring that the Governors had to have in the game. They could have stopped scoring after the first run came in because Jed Zabel threw magnificent in the ball game. 7 innings, no runs, a complete game shutout on just 5 hits. He had 11 strikeouts in the ball game. But Logan Linder, who will take the loss, he put himself in a spot that most pitchers will say, give me that line and give me an and we got a chance to win. 6 innings. He gave up 4 runs, but only 2 of them were earned. Those 2 that scored on the air, unearned runs. 9 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Did not hit anybody. Just that 1 walk was the only free pass. The 5 strikeouts for Linder. But he ends up taking the loss in the complete game on the visiting side as he threw just those 6 innings. So a game that took an hour and 20 minutes will get us started in game number 2 before 7 o'clock. And we'll see then who's on the mound, and we'll hope to see that maybe those 2 guys for both Pierre and O'Gorman will duplicate what Jet Zabel and Logan Linder were able to do, because both of them were on top of their games, and the Pierre Governors picked up a win that now beat 9-8 on the season. Governors are back over 500 for the first time since they won their 3rd game of the season, which put them at 3-0 on the year before they lost 6 in a row, got back to 500, as they will now be looking for an opportunity to get over 500. Well, they are over 500, but to get to 2 games over 500 with a doubleheader sweep of the O'Gorman Knights before the Roosevelt Rough Riders will come into town tomorrow. After they beat Jefferson yesterday, they'll be coming into town tomorrow for a doubleheader that starts at noon with that first pitch, and we'll be on the air at 11:40. But we're not done here quite yet tonight. We still got another game going that will start here right around 6:50 or so. So we're closing in on it, but just in the post game of game number 1. But a fantastic job by Jet Zabel, who went all 7 innings on 104 pitches and got 11 strikeouts. Just those 5 hits, 1 walk. Yes, he hit 4 guys, but 1 walk. The same amount of walks that Logan Linder have. And just an excellent baseball game all the way around. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error. 10 men left on base, though, for O'Gorman. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left on base for the Pierre Governors, as they had those 9 hits in the ball game, with 2 of them coming from George Stalley, 2 from Jane Wiebe, 2 from Lincoln Keenel. 6 of the 9 hits came from the top 3 men in the order. And that's kind of where you want to see those hits coming, but you like to see it flow throughout the entire lineup, as Grayson Hunsley, Johnny Lyons, and Kate Kaiser, 6, 7, 8 in the order, all end up with base hits. They all sprinkle those 3 hits in 3 different innings. But Wiebe, Stalley, and Keenel combined for 6 of the 9 hits for the Pierre Governors in game number 1 in that 4-0 victory over the O'Gorman Knights. So all we'll do here coming up as well, game 2 will be set to start just right around 6:50. Ball parking a half an hour between the end of game 1 and the start of game number 2. 6:50 will probably be the start time of game number 2. But what we're going to do here, we're going to step aside for 3 minutes, and when we come back, we'll hear from News Director Zach Nelson, who will have his Friday news for us, and then we'll be back with more of our second game pregame show, getting set for that second game between the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Knights. If you're also watching on YouTube right now, if you're maybe from O'Gorman watching this broadcast, we're going to end the broadcast on YouTube, and we'll come back with the second game broadcast right before first pitch on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So we'll stop it here, but don't worry, we'll be back on YouTube with game number 2 come up here in just a little bit. For right now, though, we'll send things back at the station. A 3-minute break upcoming. Pierre Governors win game number 1,